Fitzgerald gets through for the win! Good! Oh! Maestro did it! Valpo has won the game!
Brown's free throw. Oh, short. It is. He missed Van Dyke to Brokoff. Here we go. 5 seconds left. Here comes Ryan back. Brokoff drives, cut off. Tough fadeaway shot. It's good! Valpo wins! Ryan Brokoff, a fadeaway three to win this game. Wow! We're going to take a look at the replay here. Wow! But the Crusaders, I believe, have won this game. Yes!
Hello everyone, I'm Parker Gatewood, and this is the first ever edition of what we call the Valpo Sports Top 10, where we will be recapping and counting down the best plays from a particular Valparaiso sport. On tap for today, men's basketball. But before we get into all the action and the excitement, let's reminisce on the season that was. Things seemed bleak heading into the season when starting point guard Lexus Williams went down with an injury and was out for the season. And add to that no one knew when the 6'8 guard E. Victor Nickerson was going to be able and ready to play, and it equates to the Crusader fans feeling a bit uneasy. However, E not only played, but he was also able to come back for just the second game of the season against East Tennessee State. And you couple that with the fact that newcomers like Darian and Tavon Walker were performing at a very high level, the Crusaders were able to end non-conference play with a 14-2 record. But the injury bug, it just kept trying to pester those Crusaders all year long. There was a stretch where Keith Carter had to sit out 5 games with a toe injury. But he came back, and boy did he perform valiantly down the stretch. Then, right before the Horizon League Championship, Tavon Walker went down with an injury, which was a major cause for concern as Valpo was to play Green Bay. But as they had done all year long, the Crusaders proved that they were the best team in the Horizon League, defeating Green Bay by the final score of 54-44 to capture their second Horizon League championship in just 3 years. Well, I won't bother you with too much of my voice any longer. You all followed the season closely enough. And with that said, it's time to get to the plays. But one quick reminder before we do. We did not have all the footage from every game for this year, so naturally there might be a play or two that doesn't make the cut. But what we do have is what we at VUTV perceive to be the best plays from the Valparaiso men's basketball team this year. Coming in at number 10, we didn't see a tremendous amount of circus shots this year, but Max Joseph did provide us with something relatively close to it. A very difficult move in the lane, and it was against Green Bay at the Arc. We also just wanted to show the freshmen some love, which is why Max Joseph comes in on our countdown at number 10. Pretty play from Max there, and in a huge game for VU. The Crusaders defeated Green Bay 63-59 at the Arc and built up momentum heading into the late part of their Horizon League schedule. Following up at number 9 is a play that covers both the defensive and offensive side of the ball. And considering what game it comes from, is it fair to say that it's still a bit puzzling why the Crusaders even played Goshen? The game started out 17-0. At any rate, it did produce one of the year's top plays. Fashil Fernandez and Keith Carter doing it all for Valpo at number 9. Here's Todd Eichow with the call.
That free throw rimmed out. Heath Granger races it up all the way. Fashil's got another block. Nickerson the rebound. Ahead to Carter. Here comes Keith looking to drive through traffic. Went up with the left hand and scored.
Hang time by Keith Carter. Not able to find anybody. Takes it himself.
As we move to play number 8, we'll keep half of the players that were involved in play number 9. It was in a game against Detroit where E. Victor Nickerson was starting to get comfortable acting as a point guard for Valpo. He flexes the passing skills, and Vasile does his thing right here at number 8. Once again, take it away, Todd.
Maybe looking for the lob. They want Vasile on the lob. There it is. And he got it to go!
E. Victor fighting him from 20.
Something about Vasile and dunking on Youngstown State players. Could that be a preview for an upcoming play? I guess you'll just have to find out. We're back with the rest of our countdown right after this break on VU TV.
Hi everybody, I'm Dick Vitale of ESPN, and I'm on VU TV. It's awesome, baby, with a capital A.
Welcome back to the Valpo Sports Top 10. I'm Parker Gatewood. We just recapped the 10th through 8th best plays of the year a moment ago, and now it's time to get into the thick of things. When you think of high-flying, acrobatic finishes, who do you think of? Guys like LeBron, Blake Griffin, and even Zach LaVine, all at least 6'5" and lanky, by the way. And while you might in fact think of him, the name Darian Walker doesn't immediately spring to mind. But that didn't stop him from springing right to the rim in play number 7. Here's Todd Eichow and Dave Huseman.
They slow it up. Darian to Peters. Hands it off. Now Nickerson. Nickerson, right side, Carter. Carter through a ball screen to Peters. Alec loads up a three. In short tip dunk. Darian Walker spectacular.
Out of nowhere, Superman just answered the call. Darian Walker.
Impressive, to say the least, by Darian. We go now to Cleveland State, where Valpo was playing their last game of the regular season. And it wasn't just any regular season finale. This game was do or die. The winner hosts the Horizon League tournament. Landing at number 6 in our countdown is Alec Peters with a clutch bucket and then some.
Oh, they get it across the timeline. Now Walker, what can he do? Aggressive now on defense is Cleveland State.
Oh, he got 20 seconds left. Oh, man, Peters wide open.
And he hits the three and is fouled. What a huge shot.
They haven't played it all game. They weren't used to getting rematched up. Peters gets lost in the corner. Just a crushing shot.
14 for Alec Peters. Now he's wide open, and he nails it.
For some reason, Mason ran at the ball.
As you all know, the Crusaders would win that game and go on to host the Horizon League tournament. Well, I'll tell you one thing. For this sports anchor, I'm 5'10" on a good day. So if Vachil Fernandez had the ball in the low post with room to work and I was the only player between him and the rim, I would gladly run for cover. Not the same strategy used by Youngstown's Osandi Vaughn. At only 6'4", he attempted to go for the glory block, which helped Vachil get to number 5 on our countdown. Mr. Vaughn might be needing therapy after that one. Phenomenal move by Vachil. At number 4, we get our first look back at that ever-exciting Horizon League Championship game. A nail-biter that went down to the final minutes. With a minute to go and Kiefer Sykes hounding Keith Carter on defense, he passed to E. Victor Nickerson, who drove all the way to the basket and to number 4 on our list. Here's Todd Eichow and the good folks at ESPN with the calls.
Reister says run clock here. Here's Carter. Carter looks to drive. Sykes all over him. Carter backs it up to Nickerson. Shot clock at 15. E. Victor holding. Now he looks to drive. He does to the basket. Went up and scored! With a minute to go. Crusaders by 6.
Timeout called by Green Bay. You've just seen far away the biggest play of the game. Now the question is, a coach, I've asked the guys on the weak side, like, what were you doing? Hey, help there, we need your help.
Nickerson almost lost possession of that ball on the way up and somehow kept a hand under it and controlled it enough to finger roll it on.
A truly remarkable game that we will see more from in just a little bit. By the way, anyone seen Tavon? Maybe we'll find him on the other side of this break. Stay tuned. You're watching the Valpo Sports Top 10 on VU TV.
Interested in the television industry? Stop by our office in Schnabel Hall and join VU TV today.
Good morning, Valparaiso University. What's a better way to start your day than with a new jam? And WVUR has just what you need.
But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And if you close your eyes, does it... If Daniel won't change your mind, baby, right.
Broadcasting sports, news, weather, and music, on air, online, and on campus. WVUR is my jam.
Hi everybody, I'm Dick Vitale of ESPN, and I'm on VU TV. It's awesome, baby, with a capital A.
Thanks for sticking with us. I'm Parker Gatewood. Well, 7 plays down and just 3 to go. And at number 3, we stay at that arc for the fantastic moment from the Horizon League Championship game. The Crusaders found themselves trailing for almost the entire first half. And with the ball in Keith Carter's hands, down 8 in the final seconds of the half, the Crusaders would get the arc rocking and rolling and gain some momentum heading into halftime.
Of the first half. You see why I like Fausto. That was a heck of a rebound in traffic. I like starting a little bit earlier than this.
4 to go in the first half. As Carter realized, bullets it underneath, and Fernandez gets a stop right before the halftime buzzer. How much momentum from the end of that sequence might carry over to the second half.
It makes halftime a heck of a lot easier, I'll tell you right now. Right back in this ball game without a couple of their players. Terrific job.
Well executed as Carter got the assist, Fernandez got the finish, and now it's only a 6-point lead at the break.
A big-time momentum builder, but perhaps not as big as number 2 on our countdown, which also came in the Horizon League Championship game. With around 5 minutes to go and Green Bay still knocking at the door, only down 3, David Skara had the biggest steal of the ball game, which he took, in the words of Todd Eichow, to the rack for the dunk. Here's Todd and ESPN 3 with the call.
Get worse as Skara takes it away. Mays fumbled it. Skara throws it down. And Valpo extends the lead. A timeout call by Brian Wardle.
That pressure has been a difference maker. I'll tell you what he did. He rode the top of the screen and didn't allow himself to get screened. He was starting to get beat, but he got his hand out, deflect the ball, and a nice finish.
Sykes, out high Mays. Mays for a screen, it's loose! David Skara's got a breakout! Skara to the rack for the dunk! Defense doing it! 12 for Skara! Timeout, Brian Wardle! The Crusaders lead 44-39. Defense wins championships. The Crusaders proved it in the regular season.
A big-time play from the freshman that helped Valpo win the Horizon League Championship and elevated David Skara to number 2 on our board. Well, you've had 9 plays to figure it out, which is interesting because this play actually made an appearance at number 9 on SportsCenter's Top 10 Plays. Yes, our number 1 play of the year comes from Tavon Walker, who had no regard for gravity and also no regard for J.J. Panoski's feelings.
33-28. Stop and start from a quarter. He lost it. Darian Walker coming the other way, 2-on-1. He's got Carter. Walker up with a jam over Panoski. Got it. He's got Carter. Walker up with a jam over Panoski. Got it.
Darian Walker knocks it away. Make that Tavon. Tavon breaks in, went up, and dunked it out!
Poster
Spectacular!
City.
Tavon dunks it over the 6'11 Panoski.
Well, there you have it. Our number 1 play is courtesy of Tavon Walker. And it certainly was an outstanding year in the world of Valparaiso men's basketball. We want to say a special thank you to ESPN and Valpo Athletics. And we also want to thank you all for watching. Signing off, I'm Parker Gatewood. This has been the Valpo Sports Top 10 right here on VU TV.